Let's go, guys. We have another game here. We have in the Byzantines, color yellow. It's brrread. And his opponent playing as the Ayyubids in the color purple. It's Louis to the M to the T. Welcome everybody to another Age of Empires 4 casted game. Hope you're enjoying those as much as I do making them. How are you doing? We're here on Cliffside, and I hear some people don't like Cliffside. Are you one of those people that doesn't like this map? There's a few reasons for that, I guess. For me personally, I think it's fine, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to secure the resources because you don't have any kind of big pocket resource, like for example a big stone or a big gold. So you have these small golds and stones scattered everywhere across the middle of the map, and you don't necessarily know where your opponent is going. Now, normally you don't have you have like one gold in the back and their starting gold, and that's it. Then you need to go here to the middle. But I'm not sure if that's the reason people don't like it. Again, I don't have really much trouble with it. I think it's fine. But if you're one of those people who don't like Cliffside, let me know in the comments to see what's your opinion about it. Because I really want to know. I really want to know how to make better maps. I mean, I haven't started making them. I want to start modding to create some maps, some levels. I think it can be fun. And especially after I finish this period where I will be just, you know, practicing Age of Empires 4 like a lot. I'm talking about like 3 hours a day at least, or 4 to 5 matches a day, and it's starting to see I started to see a lot of progress actually. Mechanically speaking, I feel much better than before, but it's really exhausting. So as soon as this challenge finishes, I'm gonna take a break from playing the game, and I'm gonna move into other things. I think I will keep playing like that, to be honest, but it's really hard when you stream. It's very hard. One thing is streaming, one thing is playing, and it's a very hard thing to do. So anyway, let's get back into the game, because now we have the Byzantines opening up with a Grand Winery. With a beautiful spot here next to the TC, have the olive groups, which he can get for very cheap actually. Only 60 wood. Normally a farm costs how much? 75. There you go. 75 wood for each farm. So not bad. It's a huge discount that you get. So you do get the advantage of going those early farms, which will give you olive oil, so you can hire your mercenaries. He already there with pretty much 124 olive oil, which for some reason it says 0 here. No one's working there. It's very strange, very strange. But anyway, let's see how the Ayyubids deal with that. And looks like we're already starting to see Louis putting some wall in the middle, just because the distance between these two players is so small. Look at this, it's just so small. It really doesn't take too much time to go into your enemy base and, you know, cause some damage. So you force him to go all over this way, and he will lose some time for sure. He will lose some time, he will lose momentum, and probably Louis is thinking about going Castle Age. Indeed, we see the military wing reinforcement, so we're gonna see those desert raiders going right straight up to the Byzantines base. It's funny how the desert raider, the military wing, is very similar to the military wing of the Abbasid, where in here they give you desert raiders for free. In the Abbasid they just give you 4 units for free, but only once. So they don't give it like every number of seconds. Look at that. Every almost 2 minutes and you get another desert raider. And looks like Louis is gonna fight in the feudal age. Interesting choice. I like how the gate is here and not in the middle. I mean, usually that's, I don't know, it's just part of, you know, part of building gates. I don't know why you always want to build them in the middle. I see second cistern coming up for red. Wheelbarrow as well, so he's gonna be having a really good time in the economy side. Same as Louis. Louis is actually going for wheelbarrow as well. A couple of archery ranges, so he's gonna play with archers for some time. He's gonna be playing with archers plus the desert raiders. Is he planning to go the mass desert raiders? You know, it's a crazy match I cast the other day where the guy just went mass desert raiders. That's the only thing he did. Mass desert raiders against the opponent. And it was crazy. It was crazy. Definitely have a lot of synergy with the Abbasid military wing. Looks like he's actually building a ram. It's gonna be the ram rush. And here we're gonna see the javelin throwers, which it's gonna be a tough one for Louis. Javelin throwers have a lot of range armor, so these archers are not gonna do as much damage as they should be doing. So it's gonna be a tough one. So it's gonna be pretty much archers versus archers. I have an archery range here. Blacksmith as well coming for bread. But then ram already built. But there is no outpost here protecting the gold. He's also not anywhere in the gold, so I'm not really sure what he tries to do with the early battering ram. Because in the front there is pretty much nothing here. It's just a mining camp. Potentially you can try to take this one down, but it's gonna be a tough one. It's already in range of the TC, so it's very hard to defend the battering ram. And looks like Louis sees that, and you know what? I'm just gonna go back with my battering ram. And I don't think that's working very well for him, because he just spends 200 resources on a ram that he's really not using. It's like, put a tower to defend the gold? No way, I have 9 units here. No problem. No problem. Well, Byzantines is having the time of their life. Olive oil to its maximum glory. Slightly, we'll try to find something here with those raids, but it's really hard. All his economy is really close to the town center. I already have a tower here, so those berries are very well secure. As well as another patch of javelin throwers is coming at you. It's really a tough one. It's really a tough one for Louis. He does have a lot of military units. That's gonna change though when these javelin throwers go up. In 28 seconds, you can have 5 javelin throwers. Is it 5 or 4? 4 javelin throwers. Horseman starting to get into the mix of bread. Meanwhile, Louis not thinking about going Castle Age or anytime soon. She's gonna be fighting in the Feudal Age for a while, which is quite uncommon to see from the Ayyubids not going fast castle. It's quite uncommon, but you know, it's actually doable. It's actually doable. It's still pretty good with the Desert Raiders and the Desert Raiders. Did I say Desert Raiders? That's all they need. That's all they need. Javelin throwers are already there, and Brett saying another Scapularius, having another horseman here. Just doesn't need to go out in the map yet, just because his economy is so safe. So safe, like really, it's pretty much like the English, where they are super safe in the Feudal Age. But except these guys, I think they are more unpredictable because they have the mercenary contract, which they can choose which one to go. And look at Louis, already macroing to go Castle Age. But brrread is not gonna wait for it. It's actually going back and just a little bit of gold. These guys have gold, so you cannot lose the villagers. Looks like he will go back to the base and he will age up. Looks like the gate that actually was supposed to save Louis is actually preventing those guys from leaving the base. And now he's aging up with the economic wing growth. 8 villagers is no joke, man. 8 villagers is a huge advantage. Whenever you play against an Ayyubid players that does this, take a look at the time graph when you see the results of the match. And you can tell how big of an spike it's 8 villagers that early in the game. It's huge. It's really huge. So the age up is coming soon. Horseman will finally torch the gate. Battering ram finally put into use. It's gonna be ramming the blacksmith. This raider is gonna go down. Meanwhile, archers just trying to be a distraction here. I don't think he wanna fight. At the same time, more units are already here for Louis. But the number of units for the Byzantines is starting to increase. We're already talking about 34 military units, and 12 of them are javelin towers, which are exactly very good against those archers. They do have 6 damage and they do have 4 damage reduction, so they only do 2 damage. It's quite unfair. Level cistern, three level cistern here, and the golden horde tower, it's gonna come up. It's like these archers will just run for their life for eternity. Finally, they're gonna get caught. And now 4 stables coming up for Louis. He's gonna be having a lot of lancers coming for him, which is great. We don't see any barracks coming from his opponent, so those camel lancers should be doing a really good job. But the 3 lancers at the same time, he saved all those resources for that. 4 lancers coming in just 35 seconds. You will have 4 lancers on the field, which is very good against pretty much everything that you see here. +1 range armor just coming, and veterancy for the archers as well. At the same time, brrread just ages up with the golden horn tower. Let's see which upgrades he gets. Veterancy for those javelin towers, as well as veterancy for the horseman is coming for him. Not gonna upgrade those archers yet. Meanwhile, the lancers, look at the charge. Looks like they lost the charge here. And I feel Louis just needs to go with this army. Despite the army numbers, he does have the camel lancers, and he isn't veteran yet. Oh, the javelin towers are veteran, but not the other ones. So look at how many javelin towers you need to kill one lancer. It's like not all of the units for brrr it's here, so it's like somehow Louis just lost the lancers, and he needs to go back. He's back to 2 camel lancers, and horseman somehow doing a really good job against these raiders, just because they are archers, so they do bonus damage against them. They do have extra damage against their ranged units, so they do quite decent against those. The wall in the middle is gonna go down again. Meanwhile, Louis picking up relics, has the first relic going home for him. +2 range armor also coming for him. But the lack of military, it's very evident for Louis. He did spend a lot of those on those stables, but those camel lancers cost a lot of resources. So you're not gonna be able to produce that many at the moment. Well, Louis going for a raid. Managed to take some villagers. Actually, both players managed to take some villagers. Pretty much equal villager kills for both players. Villager going down here. As the Desert Raider, just the Dervish gonna go inside the town center with a relic. Well, the Varangian guards, they are mad. They are mad. +2 range armor coming up for Brett, as well as veterancy for the Horseman coming up for Louis. Looks like he's gonna stay with the wooden units for some time. He's lacking some gold at the moment. Now those horsemen just keep being annoying. Just keep being annoying. And now Brett is on equal villager count, same as Louis. So he managed to even things out, having the disadvantage of the opponent going for the economic wing. Now they have equal villager count, so he should be very, very good about this. Meanwhile, farm transition looking very good for him. Still gathering some resources in the map. Same as Louis. Armies trying to look for something here. Oh, it's just, that's the same thing I told you about. It's so hard to find the opponent here. It's just really hard. More Desert Raiders going down. The Dervish gonna get the relic. Looks like he's gonna get back safely. And now Brett is coming with just, it's gonna be just Varangian guards and archer composition, as well as some javelin throwers, just because why not, right? Lancers going for a raid. They're not gonna find anything. Everything is under the town center. Villagers fighting for their life here. Meanwhile, a single horseman against those archers. He's the brave guy. He doesn't deserve to die. But he will. He will for sure. And crossbows, just doing damage to those javelin throwers. But they're not exactly the right unit to use them against. Have some Varangian guards to worry about. Camel Lancers going for another raid here. Wants to take down some villagers. Beaver raid coming for Louis. But the thing is, he needs to go deep dive into the base. So he's definitely gonna take some damage on those army numbers. Sprinkling placements already in those towers, so he's gonna be kind of safe here. Meanwhile, Brett just getting those eco upgrades. Double products coming for him. Now he's gonna go for the deer here in the middle. Gonna be careful with those Varangian guards. Don't wanna lose. No textile for those villagers yet. At this point in the game, you really want textiles. It's very easy for you to lose a lot of villagers if you don't have them. Very, very easy. It's like the wall is trying to come up, but it doesn't, and Louis taps out. Looks like he just doesn't have the manpower to hold this. Anyway, see you in the next one.